about work. I'm just talking about like in general. Don't y'all hate when you have different stuff like a car or your yard or whatever it may be, it belongs to you. Don't you hate when you come out and somebody vandalize your stuff for no reason at all, and they just take it upon themselves to vandalize it, but vandalize it all the way to the point to where you have to like literally call insurance companies, and you have to call the police and everything, like stuff like people are just so inconsiderate. So anyways, today one of my co-workers, this morning actually it was, so I go out to my car because I got to get some paperwork to give to somebody else. And so I see two of my co-workers outside or whatever, and you know, they just outside or whatever, talking about whatever they talking about. So anyways, we walk over to one of my co-workers' cars because actually where the car was placed is like going back into one of the buildings. So we can't just walk into a building no more at my job because everybody got to get screened since COVID happened. Anyways, it looked like somebody like either hit his car with like an axe or a shotgun, or I don't know what it is, but like on the hood of his car, and he has a beautiful car, but it's just sad that, you know, and I know a lot of it is like a lot of people who have like mental health is like doing this to people's cars, or you know, just vandalizing stuff, you know, from whatever their mental health or drugs or whatever the case is. But the sad part is, first of all, you don't know who it is, and second of all, it's not for them to touch. You know, it's not for them to touch. Like, people work hard for what they got, especially for somebody else to just come and vandalize it, you know? It's just sad that people do that to people. And I'm quite sure the person who it was done to, I think I know him pretty well, that, and I know he would not hurt a fly. I mean, very, very nice, very polite young guy. So for somebody to come and vandalize his car like that, and now he has to, you know, do different things, whether it's pay a deductible. But the sad part is, he didn't do nothing to nobody for somebody to do that to him. You know, they done messed up his paint job and everything else because it's a big old hole in the hood of his car. It's just sad. It's sad that people do that. And the bad thing is he don't know where it happened at, but like he said, this morning when he got in his car to come to work, he did not see that there. But now at the job, he sees that there. So what did that tell me? That tells me that it probably happened at the job. And of course, you know, nobody's going to claim it and say that it was them or whatever. You know, nobody's going to say it was them. No, everybody's going to act like they don't know what you're talking about. But the sad part is I don't even care if it was like an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, you still don't vandalize nobody's car. You don't vandalize nobody's property. I hate when I hear that people that did that. You know, for whatever the case is. You know, when you break up with somebody, they feel like they can just vandalize your stuff. That don't give you no right to vandalize nothing of nobody's. I don't care how mad you get. You know? And the first thing is when you vandalize their stuff, they want to call the police. They want to cry wolf. They want all this different stuff. But they forgot about all the stuff that they did. The crazy thing is, he don't even know who did it or why it was done. And like I said, where I work at, there's absolutely no homeless people where I work at because it's too many police for that to happen where I work at. So I know that only thing I can say is maybe like another employee did it. I mean, thinking that it was somebody else's car or somebody's spouse or something like that came up there, which I doubt that too, because like literally where his car was parked at, it's like a post, but it's the back of the post, and there ain't no windows or nothing right there, so you really could do whatever you wanted to do to a car. Tell you the truth, all you gotta do is walk by it and do something to somebody's car. Anyways, let me stop giving people ideas. But the sad part is it was done, and it's sad that it was done. So now people gotta take time off and take minutes out the day to go and take care of all that different stuff that could have just been avoided from happening. But you know what? People don't never care unless it's them or it's something coming out their pocket. That's the only time they care about it. You know? People get tired of paying co-payments and different stuff to insurance companies. It's bad enough we already feel like half of us feel like we pay insurance and all these different things for no reason when we don't ever get in a car accident. You know, you got all these monthly payments and all this stuff, and you go years without even being in a car accident or even needing insurance. But because here in California, and I'm quite sure it's probably mandatory in every state now, that it's mandatory that you have insurance. Oh no. I really hate that happened to him. I really do. Because that should never happen. Now that is pretty messed up. And like I said, nobody's going to come forward and say that it was them. Nobody's going to come forward and say that it was them. So, you know, it's just sad that people do stupid things like that. I really hate that happened to him. Anyways, I just wanted to tell y'all about what happened today at my job. Or whatever. And like I said, I don't know if it happened there. It could have happened there. Because believe me, we done seen all kind of stuff happen there. Even though we have sheriff and we have CHP and we have correctional officers and we have hospital police and all these different people. We even got search dogs, but I still feel like stuff always be happening. And you know, people don't care unless it's happening to them, to tell you the truth. Anyways, make sure y'all like and subscribe my channel. And like I always say, please make sure you subscribe. Get my subscribers up, please. Peace.